So today's review is the Duonamic Powerholds that they sent me here, as well as the case, which I'll also be reviewing. And I wanted to give my thoughts and impressions after using these for several months. So first and foremost, it should be stated that you don't need anything fancy to build a stronger grip. I mean, grip training isn't exactly rocket science because as always, you gain that which you challenge. You just need to hold on to something that's kind of tricky to hold on to. You could just wrap a towel around a bar, use a thicker bar. Basically, if it's hard to hang on to something, you're gonna build a stronger grip, regardless of what it is. However, I've used a lot of grip training tools over my career. Years ago, I got into rock climbing and built like hammers on the end of my arms. And I was like, how do I replicate this sort of thing in the gym? And I never was quite able to do it, largely because what most people do when it comes to grip training is they'll use a device like a thick grip or fat grips or something that works great, but is very limited in how it's used. And it's overcoming this limitation that I like about these power holds, because sure, they'll just challenge your grip because they offer all sorts of ways that you can grab onto it that's going to really work every digit on your hand. But the real value of this isn't being able to work your grip, it's the number of ways that they allow you to do that. The first thing to note is the attachment ropes that work just like the handles on the Duonamic Elevia pull-up handles that you put in the doorway, same exact system, so it's completely interchangeable. Of course, you can use this with any sort of pull-up apparatus you have. You don't need those doorway pull-up bars. You can also attach it to weighted objects like kettlebells and stuff or farmer carries. But the reason why I like this in particular using this rope system is you can adjust the angle of the entire unit by putting it in these different slots on each end. And this is one of the things that I was always kind of frustrated with while using things like rock rings, where if you put weight into the device in a certain way, it kind of tilts or it angles back or forward and stuff. And there's advantages to angling forward, angling back, angling to the side. But when you don't have much of a choice in the matter, it can get a little bit frustrating. This gives you all that versatility and flexibility to dial in the angle of the device to interact with your hand exactly the way you want it to. The other notable feature of the Powerholds is, of course, these inserts that go into the handle. So if you have a shelf style grip, kind of like when you're using your finger bellies, these allow you to adjust and quantify how much of your finger bellies you can have on that surface there between deep, medium, and pretty darn thin, which is basically just your fingertips are on it. They're magnetic, which I really like. They're easy in, easy out, but they hold firmly in place. And of course, the magnets can even attach to the bottom of it, so they're still attached to the unit and they're not gonna be creating a lot of clutter in your home gym, getting lost, and you're looking for it. It's always ready for use. And lastly, I find the construction, the build quality is top notch. The surface is like a grippy sandpaper, but it doesn't feel like it's too abrasive so that it eats up your fingers, but it gives you a nice firm grip. Little bit of chalk if necessary, and you'll have all the grip that you need as far as the contact between the device and your skin. But again, the versatility is really where this thing shines, because you don't need anything fancy to work your grip. But if you are a grip aficionado like myself and you really want to dial in exactly how you're using your hands and getting a very comfortable yet challenging grip workout, this is the way to go. And lastly, you also have the Powerholds case that is optional, which Dunamic sent me as well. Really like how things fit in this. Feels very nice, tight, compact, good build quality. Very similar to the case for the Elevia pull-up handles as well. And it even has this little tab on the back that can attach to the case, so that way you can keep everything nice and tight together. Very handy when you're using it for portable pull-ups. I use it when I'm traveling from one home client to another. Really quick and easy to just grab and go, and then easy setup once I'm at their home. So if you're frustrated with the more common ways of challenging your grip out there, doesn't feel like you're quite getting that rock climbing feel or that challenge dialed in exactly the way you want, give these Powerholds a try. There's a link down below. Yes, it is an affiliate link, so if you use that, you will be helping to support Red Delta Project, which is very much appreciated, as well as all of the other Duonamic products, which I highly recommend as well. Thoughts and questions down below? Thanks much for watching. Be fit and live free.